All right, Shilajit comparison coming up. Shilajit is known as the conqueror of mountain, the destroyer of weakness, and I have definitely seen it really help my motivation in general. Also, it seems to have helped a lot with how well I wake up in the morning and sleep at night. There's been other things from time to time that does that I've recommended on this channel, like holy basil is one of my ones that I am very fond of. And that is also something that is from India. So if you notice the music in the beginning intro, it's a little bit Indian inspired. And Shilajit is something that comes from the Himalayas. I also really like the little orange transition that I did at the beginning of this, because the orange transition, in my opinion, it's just something that reminds me of Doctor Strange, where, you know, he had to go and get his training in India from the Grandmaster or whatever. But yes. Really interesting. Anyways, sorry for those sidetracks. Shilajit resin, there is nothing out there like it, guys. There really isn't. It is loaded in fulvic acid, and if you look at this, it actually looks like a tar. It really does. Like a straight up resin is an accurate description. But anyways, it's loaded with fulvic acid, and there's so many health benefits for fulvic acid. One of the things that I've been looking for and am extremely excited about is this stops aluminum absorption. That is what I've read in some things, and some of the 100 plus benefits of fulvic acid, which the Shilajit resin is very high in natural amounts of fulvic acid. So I've basically done this like 3 times a day, and they say like a peppercorn is a therapeutic dose, but I've actually used probably a little bit larger, maybe closer to a pea size dose. And for me, I don't see any problem with it. The actual description that this thing said was that it's best to use it for 4 weeks, 4 times per year, which they also, when I asked them if people use this daily, they said yes, there's no contraindications for using it daily. Other people I consulted with, they said that it may be quite acidic, so you may not want to do it every day. But I mean, coffee's pretty acidic, and I do that every single day anyways, and there's no way that I'm stopping coffee any day, just because I love coffee. And I hope that I am not going to eat my words anytime in the future. So here's the deal. I end up drinking like 1 or 2 cups of coffee per day. So I don't really do it like a ton. And lately I've actually been leaning more on mate, and I've been mixing this with mate teas, green teas, hibiscus and rose hips teas. Those types of teas, the Shilajit is known to enhance whatever herbal that you're taking, or whatever herbals that you're mixing it with, and that is simply because the Shilajit is really good at being the UPS guy. So it can help you deliver things to cells, it can pick up from cells, and if it's waste it's picking up, it can remove it. It can help with a lot of those things. That's a really cool thing about fulvic acid. So comparing this to the Shilajit powder that I had from Youtheory, there's 15 grams, and that goes for about $22 to $26 locally, and there's no freaking way it compares. The bottom line is I got this 100 grams cheaper than that. The 15 grams from Youtheory is not as good. I saw like a 10 gram online. My brother sent me the link, and it was like $110 for a 10 gram. So I'm going to stick to buying this stuff, getting it from Russia off eBay. Just do a Google search, look for this jar. There's a couple of them to choose from, and it's not that I mean, you got to wait unless you want to pay like $30 for enhanced speedy shipping. But the bottom line is, guys, don't spend your money on the powder because it's just simply not as good, especially if you can get this for a lot cheaper. I plan to stock up on this probably like every single month from here forward. So the bottom line is, guys, stay healthy with Shilajit resin.